swimming and pissing on the corner. I know I'm immune to. Went around the world, did good as a rhymer. Came back, took my girl to Lindenwood Diner. Firearm got reach, but I'm calm on the street. Gotta go to parents' house, fix my mom some beats. When you care about something, let it go. It came back, I met my flow. You can see from head to toe that I love East New York. Them cops be chasing. I love East New York. Ain't no replacing. I love East New York. We building, destroying. I love East New York. And life we still enjoying. What I love about it, you can tell by the face. Gentrification is coming, but it's at a snail's pace. Caught a case, department stores I used to rock. A real booster, I don't need a television soaked up. The world is doped up. Stop with the gym, man, she used to have a dope butt. Glad I spoke up. Guess I be the smartest. When it's real hip hop, we got the best artists. I'm a big deal. Since the big tie on my big wheel had a split in the middle. Fell apart little by little. Grew up with gamblers paying G-Cash. Get them on their money, take them to dinner like pre-pass. I know you think that we basic, but we just like you, in sync with the Matrix. Morpheus. That means we know what we know. Shout to the East family all over the globe, cause I love East New York. Them cops be chasing. I love East New York. Ain't no replacing. I love East New York. We building, destroying. I love East New York. And life we still enjoying.
Yes, sir. It's at Blase. I love East New York. You already know. Appreciate everybody coming out. More people coming in. As they coming in, you know, we're going to get started. I want to welcome everybody to Throwdown Thursdays, where we say the weekend begins. You already know. Shout out to Mommy Activists in the building. We got Hit 44. We got my co-host, my other partner, DJ Head Rush. You already know. We got CL in the building. You already know. We got Dre Styles. Man, appreciate you coming out, Dre, and supporting us, bro. You already know. We got Kermit the Superstar Maker. That was my other partner over at Peace of True Allah. You already know. Got Alexis in the building. We also got my other co-host, Will Gamble. What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing today?
Peace. Chilling.
Peace. Salute to the chat. Peace.
Appreciate everybody for coming out. You already know. We're going to get it started, man, as the day begins. I talked to CL earlier. He said, I'm being in the park, working out, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And definitely appreciate him taking the time to come out and mess with us, man, and bless us, man, with the history and everything that he got going on.
It's all love, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. What up, man? Manny Faces, Head Rush, True Allah. What up?
Appreciate it, man.
Peace, God, peace.
So you out there, they say you out there in the park getting it in, huh?
Yo, mute. You back on mute, CL. There you go.
Okay, my bad.
You good.
I was telling Manny earlier, like, yo, I got to do something because, you know, the pandemic weight, you know, it's easy to let everything just go and just chill. And we getting older, and I'm just like, man, I got to try to just, you ain't got to be Hercules, but you do want to be fit. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be in shape. So that's just what this is all about, man, being able to freaking tie your sneakers and shit, you know, just being able to do basic shit, man. I be seeing motherfuckers be like, I'll tie my shit later. They never tie their shit because they can't tie their shit. So I'm just trying to stay ahead of the game. Shout out to yoga. I started doing a yoga thing, and that shit changed my life, so I'm with it. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's funny. We never had this conversation, but A couple people told me I was getting too big, so I went and bought me a new toy too. So I don't really
Oh,
go to
big back.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to be getting your leg lifts
Yeah.
and all of that.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah. I'm
cool
finna get it
workout.
all
That's
together
crazy.
because somebody told me I was too fat in my shirt one day, and then my mom came by last week and was like, "How much you weigh?" And I'm like 290. She's like, yeah, man, you gotta lose that. You gotta lose that. I said, oh yeah, it's on. So I went and got me a new toy, finna go ahead and get it cracking up in here.
The thing about it is just to do something every day. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I had to learn. Like, you ain't going to take over the world and lose all your weight in 1 week. It ain't happening. But if you do something every day, like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, 50 push-ups, you know what I mean? 50 sit-ups. Just try something every day. It's going to hurt in the beginning, but, man, after the first couple of days, now you cruising. And your body's like, little by little is going to ask for more unless you hurt yourself. So,
True.
And the other thing about it, like finding something you like to do, that's what I had to learn. Like sometimes we just go after like what everybody else is doing. Certain stuff I don't like to do. So, if it's basketball for you or boxing or swimming or whatever it is, just get into it. That's it. Yeah, man. So anyway, I'm out here in the dam. This is the world famous Kensico Dam. We just chilling out. They got somebody playing music in the park over here and all of that shit. So.
Oh, that's tight. Should got the music in the park. I can work out. That's tight. That's definitely, man, peaceful going on. You know what I mean? That's all this random crazy shit's going on anywhere in the world, but that's nice, man. Get away a little bit and all that good stuff, man. Bro, it's an honor to have you on here, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't, Head Rush was hype too. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo. He like, what? When I called him, he said, yo, what? CL? What? I'm like, yeah, man.
Come on, man. First of all, shout out to everybody, because I love the fact that we all spreading the music, you know what I mean, through our different platforms and connecting. And, it's crazy, man. Y'all like my pandemic brothers now. We like family now. You know what I mean? I know, like, if y'all come to New York, y'all good. You know what I mean? If I come to Indianapolis, we good. You know what I mean? If I go to where anybody else on here, I know we good, man. I know, Cesare gonna hold it down. Will Gamble hold it down. Everybody gonna hold it down. So, it's a great thing, man. Of course, man. And the music business has been kind to me. It's everything has challenges. Let's not be like, oh, everything's perfect, but the music business overall has been a blessing, man. And it allowed me to travel the world. And become more well-rounded and meet people. And now we building platforms, man. That's beautiful, man. Shout out to Strong Side Radio. That's
appreciate it, man. About. Definitely appreciate it, man. So let me, I want to dive in because I have to, this history, man, of you, man, is like awesome, man, because, when I came in on the DigiWax platform and I heard, what you had said when you was talking about, the Fat Boys a little bit being responsible for your career and everything. That was like, it just pushed me back into an era like, yo, that was the golden era. You know what I'm saying? That was the era where it was popping and you got a chance to be in that era, you know what I'm saying, and experience that, you know what I'm saying? Give us a brief history, man. You know what I'm saying, on this situation, man, what got you involved, really, man, in the music business?
Yo, first of all, shout out to my man Prince Marky D, who him and Corey Rooney gave me my first, like, I'm gonna say, real studio internship, the opportunity to learn from some poppin' producers, and some veterans. Like you said, Marky D is a legend. There's no doubt about it. Disco 3, Fat Boys, Brooklyn, coming up under Curtis Blow and Russell and all of that. That's legendary stuff. And I was able to learn from that, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, the way I got started was we had a high school program called the WISE program. that allowed us to do an internship with a company or whatever you like to do instead of going to class for the last 6 months of the second semester of school. You could get an internship. So I was lucky, man. My man, shout out to my man Ron, who passed away, man. Ron is from my neighborhood. He's from my town, and he hooked it up, man. He got me and another friend an internship at Epic Records, man. I'll never forget it, bro. And when I did it, when you first start this stuff, you're going up into a Sony building, corporate building. Here I am coming from the suburbs on a train. I'm like, okay. We get to the building. They got the crazy security and this and that. Go upstairs, and this is the music business. We working at Epic Records. You know what I mean? And with the first projects we had were like gigantic ones. Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross, Brownstone was popping at the time. You know what I mean? Patra, Shabba Ranks. This is like shit we listening to in the house at a party. This is like real deal music business. So I fell in love with it, yo. I fell in love with the music business, and I never really looked back. It was just like this is what I want to do. Didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but this is what I want to do. And I gave my life to it. From high school on, man. I went as hard as I could, man. Had no money, hopping and turned, hopped every train possible, hit everywhere, did everything. We did it all to get down there, just to get into the vibe, just to be a part of what was going on. And at some point, people, they recognize that you're hungry. You know what I mean? They see that you're willing to go get it. And they invite you into different circles. And I got into a dope circle. Shout out to, my history was a little crazy. Because first I was interning, and shout out to OJ Wedlaw. He put me under his wing, him and a woman by the name of Vicky Clark. And they put me under their wing, and they showed me a lot in the promotions game initially. And then they put me on. The internship ended. They were like, summer came. I was like, yo, I'm not stopping. I don't know what the fuck's going on. They were like, well, look, you can't be in here, but I'm going to put you on with somebody. And they put me on with this guy by the name of Neil Levine. He owned Penalty Records and Round the Globe Music. And I started from now a reset. Like now I go from corporate to an indie spot. It's different. It's small. Indie though. You're working with all these different labels, doing retail promotion and radio promotion, and you're calling all these people, and it's a much harder grind, but you're learning. And at that time, we started, we had signed Capone and Noriega. Shout out to them. We had signed another artist named Capone by himself with a K, and we had some other artists and stuff. But at that time, we had Sean Pecos, we had my man Eric Parler was there. Shout out to my man Chi-Chi. Whole ton of people, man. And that was and Neil Levine and everybody worked there. So that put me on with a whole nother thing, how to hustle. You know what I mean? That started showing me that. And that was in the summertime. And I'm gonna tell you what happened with that. I'm working there, I ain't getting paid. This is all free work, hopping trains, I'm hustling, I'm risking everything. But they lock you up for that. Anyway, I was doing it all, I was getting there. And one summer, I think it was Capone and Noriega did a video shoot. And they was like, yo, see, you gotta take these bags, this clothing to this office and drop it off. So I'm like, fuck, man, this shit was hot. We on like 38th Street. We had like 28th Street. I had to walk 38th Street all the way to the west side, hot ass summer weather. I was like, yo. So I carry these bags and I walk all the way over to 38th and like 10th Avenue. It's crazy, burning hot. Get up there, I'm sweating. Guys like, yo, man, you want some water and shit? I said, yeah, I'll give you some water, bro. He's like, yo, you walked all the way here? I said, yeah, bro. He's like, yo, that's crazy, man. Yo, what do you do? I'm like, yo, man, I'm an intern. I work at this company, the company Round the Globe. He's like, word? They just had you come over here like that? I said, yeah. Man, he's like, yo, man, take one of these shirts. I took the shirt. It was a shirt from Mecca USA. It was from Mecca USA when they was popping. It was the hottest brand in the world. I was like, yo. I never really looked in the bag. I just went and dropped the clothes off. So he gave me the shirt. He's like, yo, man. So, what you do over there? I say, I do this, that, 30. Like, yo, yeah, we need, if you're willing we need some help, man. Would you be willing? I said, hell yeah. So boom, now I'm in the fashion business. Just like that. Shout out to Phil Pabone. He put me on, rest in peace. Gave me an internship there, and I met a whole nother bunch of people. And by the way, I never burned no bridges. I told everybody, yo, listen, I got another opportunity. You can't really tell me anything because you ain't paying me.
Facts.
You can't really say nothing, but I'm going to be respectful. And I always was. Yo, listen, man, I got an opportunity. Yo, man, I can't be mad at you to do it. Maybe we could split the time. So I started splitting the time and whatever. Long story short, I started working with Rebecca. And then I rocked that so hard, they ended up, that was my first paycheck. They ended up hiring me or whatever the case. By the way, I was still going to college. Shout out to City Tech. I'm still going to college, and I was just hustling my ass off. And yeah, man, that put me like in a whole nother level because now here goes that intern. Now he working at the clothing company, and I started giving people clothes. And that was when I started giving guys like Corey Rooney clothes and Rob Stone. I was known as the clothes dude. Like, oh shit, there goes CL. He giving away that Mecca shit. Get with him. And I made a lot of friends through that, yo. And yeah, I took that job. And then Sony came back. Corey Rooney said, yo, Mariah's starting a new label called Crave Records. You want to get down? I said, hell yeah, let's go. And that became my first music job. And I started out there with Mariah's label. I was working with Corey, Mariah, Tommy Mottola, Morris Landy. Shout out to Morris, runs Empire now. Shout out to who else was there at the time? Whole bunch of people. Rick Pasiglia. People that these were the upper echelons. It took all these great people from the different labels and put them all in this one spot to make Mariah's label blow up. Crave Records. We had Allure, and I started out there as head of street team, head of video promotion. I was doing it like all of the grimy shit. That's what I did. Everything that mattered. Yo, we got to get these 10,000 records to these DJs. I had people come in to do that. We got to get every video, back then you had the local video shows. We need all the local video people up here. I got them all up there. We interviewed every artist. I was doing that type of stuff. And, I made friends. And then what happens is that I'm a music dude. So I'm out till 4 a.m. and I'm in the office at 10. So I'm in the streets. I know what's popping, right? So I started telling like, yo, why y'all ain't sign this kid? Or why y'all ain't do that? They like, yo, I don't know. Nigga, why don't you do A&R? And boom, now I'm making records. And that's how that all happened. And, it lasted until the label broke up. And a friend of mine named Rob Stone offered me a job at his company called Cornerstone Promotion. And at that company, I was started out, I was already making moves, but now, again, I revamped my career in terms of understanding marketing more and doing independent marketing and still radio. I was doing radio promotion, but I was also, now we had brands, Sprite, we had Echo, we had Levi's and flipping Nike and all these different brands. And we started giving we started a DJ squad called the 1200 Squad. And from that, that was DJ Enough, DJ Scrap, Tony Touch, all these DJs. We started doing mixtapes, Cornerstone mixtape. From the mixtape, we started doing the Fader magazine, which is still there today. I'm an original member of that. And we blew that shit through the roof. We blew that shit so crazy. And I ended up leaving that company. I ended up resigning for good reason. We'll talk about another day. And when I resigned, man, I really didn't have no direction. I was like, yo, I'm done. I'm out. I'm gonna do something else. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And like, have faith will have it. I got a phone call from a guy I didn't even know who this dude was. His name is Richard Nash. He called me. He said, yo, so-and-so told me that that you might be looking for a position. I work for Electra Records. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I'll fuck with Electra. I mean, I don't know. And by the way, I had I'm skipping part of the story because DigiWax actually came from an idea that we had when I was still working at Sony. We already knew, like, yo, because what happened with Sony, like, when you get to really understand how artists are making money and all of that stuff, you realize how much the label is robbing these motherfuckers. They're robbing the talent. It's predatory contracts. You know what I mean? And it's psychological too, because they understand that you don't got it. You ain't rich. So they dangle that carrot over your head, which is a couple $100,000 or 100,000 or whatever it is, knowing that you're sort of in a desperate state, 95% of the time, you know. And I got to really understand how that works from the music side, like from a label side, like how they actually make money. It's a very one-sided predatory situation. It's no balance, especially back then. So because I knew all these DJs and I was confident in my ability to break a song from scratch. I had already been doing it. We had broken so many records from scratch that me and my old partner, man, I was like, yo, I can take any song. If as long as I got wax, as long as I got vinyl, I can take that shit and blow it up, and then we can sell shit digitally, cut out all the middlemen and make money. And that was the idea of the digital distribution company, DigiWax. And, you know, we had no money, but we knew what we wanted to do. And we kept playing with the name, you know, Wax Digital, Wax DigiWax. Boom. And the shit just stuck. And that's how that happened. So, well, fast forward, DigiWax is already being like sort of like in the background. You know, we're doing mixtape. We're just doing the culture shit. You know, I'm rocking with everybody. And I decided that I'm gonna, you know, I went into that job at Electra with an attitude like, yo, I don't even want to work for nobody. And because I was so nonchalant and cocky at it, they hired me. It was the weirdest shit in the world, man. I thought, you know, I was like, I'm gonna blow this interview on purpose. And they said, yo, we love this dude. And they hired me. And I started working for Sylvia Rome. And everybody now with that, Merlin Bob, Jay Brown, who's over at Rock Nation now. And you know, we had a super duper team, man. We did great, man. Missy, Buster, Fabulous, broke Fab's like first singles, took him around, you know, did all of that shit. To this day, you know, Fab, I salute him because we started, you know, humbly together. That was my first act that I had, Fab and Little Mo. Anyway, it went on and we did that thing there. Then the label went out of business or got folded into Atlantic. And that's when I just said, you know what, I'm gonna take my knowledge and everything I know and I'm gonna fly. And I got into DigiWax 100%. We launched the first digital email for DJs. Nobody was doing it. You know, we started an email with a download link, you know, first song we did, shout out to Rick Ross, Everyday Hustling. Rick Ross and Ted from Slip and Slide, man. Shout out to Ted from Slip and Slide. First record we did was Everyday Hustling, Rick Ross. And, you know, ain't nobody know if the record was hard, though. And that shit, cats was hitting us up because it was just an email and a download link, you know what I mean? And it worked because there was nothing like it, man. People were hitting us up from all over, like, yo, can I get on your mailing list? And we were like, cool. And this was back when you only had Hotmail, you know, or, you know, Yahoo. You only had like 2 megabytes of space. You couldn't put no song in there. So we had to do this whole thing. And then we started, boom, it just blew up. Like it started out with like a list of 700 DJs, email addresses. And it wasn't even like, it was some, this is what if you had it, some niggas didn't even have no email. Keeping it 100, they didn't even have email. And I'm gonna keep it real. The cats didn't even, niggas didn't even, like it was 700 something DJs in the freaking, out of all our lists. You know what I mean? And yo, I remember people emailing back like, yo, what is this? Like, what the fuck? This shit is amazing. And it was this, and then I got at some point, I was just like, yo, this is cool, but I wouldn't even use it no more because I can't get feedback. And then I found a Black designer down in Austin, Texas, a developer. You know what I mean? I was down there for what do you call that? The Texas Relays. Down there, called my man back in New York. I'm like, yo, who you got down here that got some weed? Like, yo, my man, Kwame got chronic. Just call him. Give me his number. He's like, yo, meet me at this spot. I go to this spot. I'm looking around. It's like all these like mathematical designs and tech designs on the wall. I'm like, yo, what the fuck do you do? He's like, yo, I'm a developer. I was like, word? I was like, yo, I got an idea. I need to build it. We get high. I tell him what I want to build, DigiWax. He's like, yeah, I could build that shit. You got 10 grand? I said, nah, but I'm gonna get it. Went hard, hustled, got him the money. He built it. He built the first DigiWax. Word, black man built it. So shout out to, black developers, and it's amazing what's out here. You know what I mean? If you go out there and really just look for it, you'll find it. But that's the story in a nutshell. After that, man, we started working with everybody, man. People just started hitting us up, and shout out to all the DJs, man, that really got down and just was like, yo, and we've been blessed, man, because, you do all of these things, you meet all these artists, you help all these people. I started doing shows at South by Southwest. We started producing shows all over New York, Jersey, everywhere, putting artists on, helping them go to the radio station, breaking record, putting artists on, getting DJ crews like the Heavy Hitters, Flex and his crew and all these other DJs, sponsorships, getting them paper, bringing them brands, bread, Reebok, this one, that one. But being that, a person that's blessed to be in the center of a few things, I can never ask for nothing else, man. I've been blessed beyond belief. And now we're like in the space where you're always reinventing, man, because now you have a lot of things going on. Like what y'all are doing is ahead to me because it's organic, but it's also the fact that radio is facing some dire straits right now. The new radio is free. Meaning y'all don't think about, y'all just do what you do and it comes off great because you guys can be yourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and you're broadcasting a different way, talking to people who are have real information versus a name, because now we're in that game. We're in that world where data and info is key. You know what I'm saying? How do I do this? How do I become successful at that? How do I live a better life? Those are the things that people are paying attention to. And I'm just saying all of that to say, I'm reinventing constantly. And I love the fact that everybody's sort of doing it. We talk about my passions now, they're in Web3. They're in, and I talk about this a lot. If you know me, I talk about what NFTs are doing, what social tokens are doing for people, and how you can raise money utilizing these things, especially when you have community. An artist can now launch a single and peg it against, let's say there's 1,000 social tokens. If you have 1,000 of these social tokens, you have a whole song. But you can sell fractional pieces now. So we could all own a piece of a song, of an artist's song. Like, what's the artist you played yesterday? Had a rush that blew us away.
Mouse P.
Mouse. Oh my goodness. Mouse P puts out his new single with 1,000 social tokens, with 1,000 song. What's the name of the song again?
Oh man, what the hell is
I
that
know.
song?
Well,
I know.
It's called I Know.
Boom. So you put out the I Know token for the song. 1,000 of these joints. Everybody, you make a big announcement. Say, hey, the token is going on sale this Friday, 3 p.m. There's only 1,000 of them. Go to this site, you click, attach your wallet and buy it. Niggas could buy it, let's say one token costs $10 each, right? You sell out the 1,000 times 10. Now you got $10,000 for that artist to now maybe make a move on something. And I think I'm wrong. Is that right? You're $10,000 real quick. If you want to sell it, let's say $100 each, you could do that. Or you could say, hey, I got 10,000 tokens that I'm selling at $10 each or whatever. That's now you go from, $100,000 that an artist can take now and do a dope video, buy a bus or a van and go on his own tour. Forget all of that. Buy some merch. Shout out to Swerve. We talk about merch all the time. And flip the merch. Drop. And then those holders, guess what? You can drop an NFT for them at any time. Now they got some other value. Everybody else got to buy it. They get it for free. Those holders, hey, they get the t-shirt for 50% off. Those holders, when you go to your city, if you have the NFT, you go to the show for free. And now you begin to have this community that's like, yo, I love Mouse. I'm promoting them for free because I own the social token and this and that. Now, here's the truth. 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, when he's like a legend. He's blowing up. He's at that untouchable point. How much do you think that original token's value is worth now? And this is the future of being. And this is some of the future of being free in the new music business. And that's what I'm on. I want us all to take advantage of it. Shout out to DJs too, because all of y'all can have and should have your own tokenized and NFT economy. There's no doubt about it. Even the logo I'm looking at right now is a NFT. And I'll put it like this. If I'm a DJ, I would take 5 images of Manny faces from the beginning of you DJing, when the next segment of years of you DJing, another segment all the way up to now. And I would probably get a cartoonist or a graphic designer to create different versions of this shit. It's almost like a collector's edition for DJ Manny Faces or Head Rush or anybody else that's in here. And I can say, yo, I'm making, I don't know, 200 of these each or 2,000 or whatever you want. And you can sell them openly and say, hey, I'm going to do my NFT release, if you support me over the years, blah, blah, blah. And you have a whole list of reasons on what that NFT is good for. They call it utility. Hey, man, if you have my NFT, you're going to get, my favorite donut shop. We did a partnership. You go in there, showing the NFT, you're going to get a free donut every week. Or my favorite steak spot or whatever the case around the neighborhood. You know what I mean? You can freak it. You can say, yo, my club, this is my club that I go to every week. You already know. You got the NFT, I'm going to get you in for free. Or whatever it's going to be. You know what I mean? But you start to have, a community that you really rock with and take care of. But then you also have some money that you can do some things to help that community and help yourself. You know what I mean? So anyway, I know I'm going off the rails a little bit, but my career has been a blessing, man. I know I just sort of just went on a rant, but it's the truth, man. And I couldn't ask for nothing else.
We love it, man. We love the rant, man. That's why you're here.
Yeah, man.
We want to know that. We want to know that.
I'm excited, man. Yeah, I'm just excited.
We want to know that history.
I see so much.
Go ahead, Swerve.
On that? I just want to say, oh damn! Now my son calling me, but yeah, I want to say, man, CL is a. I always tell him this, and what I'm saying, known him for a very long time. Met him at, I don't know if he talked about Crave Records, but that's the first label I met him at, which was Mariah Carey's label. Met him there, that was part of Sony, Tony Mottola, and from there, Cornerstone, and got over there, and and just to let y'all know how real this brother is, man. I think he gave me a job, meaning, working some records, and he paid me out his pocket. You know what I'm saying? I hustled some records for him. And then he also introduced me to a person over at Jive Records and got me a job at a label called On Point. Remember that, CL? On Point Records.
Man, Eric,
Eric. Yeah, Eric over there at Jive. And I was head of promotions over there at On Point Records. And then I kind of brought Justo as well in for the Mixtape Show Awards. RIP to him. And I was over there doing stuff, but he always looked out, you know what I'm saying, never fronted on me. I mean, I never wanted to be a burden, you know what I'm saying, but what made it real for me, and he'll recognize this, when he came to my mother's wake, when my mom passed away, and it was Eric and CL. Those are the two people from the record industry that came to where, and that was family right there. That was family. So ever since then, it was beyond just seeing him as a person at the labels. You know what I'm saying? We became friends. You know what I'm saying? And whatever he needed, I told him. And I was very proud of him when he finally launched DigiWax. And and that was at the tail end of Electra Records. And when he launched, I was very happy. Like I was already a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And, had his office in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? So I always stayed connected with him. And now, years later, you know what I'm saying? He ain't had no kids when I met him. I ain't had no kids. And now look at us now. We got kids, and we still here. He's still at it, and you know what I'm saying. Once again, he's blessed me to be a part of his legacy and his company, and trusted me and do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I could say one thing. I always say that in this industry that we all in, I never steered anybody wrong in this industry. Never did no backstabbing shit, none of that. Nobody could ever say I did anything. You know what I'm saying? People might did shit to me, but you know, that's the water under the bridge. I keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a real cat, and I treat people real. And I can say CL is definitely one of the realest. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very proud to he's like a brother. You know what I'm saying? He's like my brother. So whatever he need, I definitely, you know what I'm saying? I wish he was out there at the conference and he was like, yo, I'm sending you some stuff.
I know.
Whatever. Send me it, I'll push it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was definitely pushing out there. But you know, we got more, you know what I'm saying, more conferences. We got the DJ Expo coming up in 2 weeks. I'm definitely out there. A couple of people gonna come out, but yeah, CL is one y'all meeting a real dude right here. I'm glad that y'all know him. You know what I'm saying, and stay tight with him, because definitely he's one of the real. And there's not a lot of real people in this industry that there's a lot of people that's snakish, and I'm glad I know good people in this industry. Word.
Facts, man. Shout out to Swerve Hits, man. He definitely he got a. I love that, man. He got a history. Y'all got a history together. Y'all got a serious, long history together. Never knew that. I was gonna cut Swerve out because I didn't want him to start telling his story, because he's gonna be on here. We interviewing him too. So shout out to Swerve Hits,
man. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Shout out to Swerve, and I appreciate that. And you know, I realized a long time ago that relationships are worth much more than the money. Because money comes and goes, man. Relationships are a lifetime. There's nothing else to say about that. So I always try to treat people good. I never believed in none of that. And no knock on anybody else's message, but that hardcore, I'm gonna beat you down and curse you out and all of that crazy shit. I mean, it's more. There's other ways to motivate us to greatness. You know what I mean? So I've always been on the tip like that. So
they still jamming in the park, man.
They going hard, bro.
I hear it, man. I'm like, you get closer and closer. They going hard in the park.
Yo, CL, where you at? CL, where you at?
I'm up at what do you call it? I'm at the dam up in Kensico Dam.
Oh, I thought you was at Katona for a minute.
Wow.
Oh yeah, what? Yo, they still do the old school series there?
Yeah, I-95 hit me, say he be at Katona every Thursday. He said he was there from 3 to 8. I guess it's over now, but
yeah, no, that's just official. Shout out to Lovebug Starsky, and that's the other thing, man. I've been blessed, man, because I got raised by some real official people. You know what I mean? As crazy as Lovebug is or was, he was a great inspiration. Because we couldn't really listen to no bullshit songs around that spot. There just was no room for it. It was either hot or not. And this guy was in and out of jail, but he was also one of the greatest DJs I ever met in my life. You know what I mean? Being able to rap and DJ on the spot and make people just move. So I have a high regard for music, man. And that's why I love what we do, all of us, in terms of we give the art a real run for its money. You know what I mean? And we sort of weed out a lot of drama and BS, which is a blessing. So but anyway, that's what's going on with me. And like I said, the future of it now is Web3 distribution, man. We're putting out our first project. It's the Spin World project. It's under the Spin World brand, and the project is called Spinnovators. And it's just an ode to all the DJs that innovated through spin, through the turntables, or that are like legends in as a DJ. So the first one is with DJ Red Alert. Shout out to Red Alert. I'm excited, and we got five images of him over the years, man. Just really showing Red Alert and his greatness. And we're going to launch that in September, man. And it'll be our first one. After that, it's probably going to be Marley Marl. After Marley, we're probably going to go to, somebody like, maybe it's Love Bug, maybe it's Flex, but it's always going to be DJs that inspired from,
Kid
not just from
Capri.
New York.
Kid
Kid Capri, not just from New York, too. I want to be clear. This is all the way around. Everybody's like, yo, I got my start, or I got my energy, or I was inspired by this person. You know what I mean? So it's for DJs to just be acknowledged and immortalized through the technology.
So can you see you all doing one for someone along the lines of DJ Quick, DJ Paul?
Why not? Of course. Why not? What? Of course. Of course.
Of course they were DJs first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Dr. Dre was too.
Hey, DJ Pooh.
Yeah. Dre
DJ
too.
Pooh.
Yeah.
And I look at it like this, right? And that's what I'm saying. So we're talking about foundation DJs in every city, every market, right? And sometimes, let's just say, who inspired Dr. Dre and DJ Quick and a lot of cats out of Cali? I want to know who that person is. Who did that in Chicago, Pink House and Twilight Tone, and who was there? Who inspired that? You know what I'm saying? Detroit, San Fran, around the world. You know what I mean? Before Stone Love in Jamaica, there were other sound systems that actually should be honored. U-Roy had a sound system called, what do you call the sound system? Oh, man, I don't remember the top. But anyway, our history matters more than anything. Because people will take our story and fuck it all the way up and put themselves in the mix like they did the shit. We cannot allow none of that shit to happen no more. I'm going to keep it 100. Our history matters more than anything. Our stories, they love to take, other people love to take our stories and remix them how they see fit. And it's really our fault if we let that shit happen. So this is what this project does. And not just DJing, I'm talking about in dance. When I see Fortnite and when I see a Harlem Shake in Fortnite, and I realize not one black kid that's a part of the light feet movement, no music movement, light feet movement, whatever, never got a check. And this shit, Fortnite did a deal with Travis Scott, right? Where they had him perform for Fortnite. They gave him $300,000. They turned around and made, I want to say $28 million in 10 minutes off of Travis Scott and the dances that people do. NFTs are a way to preserve that culture. So anyway, I know I'm going off on a tangent again, but I want to preserve the history.
A lot of knowledge, man. A lot of knowledge. Head rush. I know you sitting up there, man.
Go ahead.
Head inching.
Man, I'm just enjoying the knowledge, man, because I was always curious of how you got started, how you got to where you are now, and just sitting back taking it all in. It's like watching a documentary on hip hop. It's crazy, bro, because you got to think, I hate to say it, man, we local, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when we're talking to someone outside of our network that's been down the road that we've watched and learned, got our chops from as far as hip hop goes, it's like the insider. This is the information we was missing for the last 35, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why we sit back in amazement. So I'm glad that you're going on a tangent and letting it fly. So since you've been in different decades of hip hop and you've seen the many shades of gray that it has, I know how you feel about the state of it right now. But where do you really think it's going as far as from here on out? Do you really think it's going to turn around and kind of resurface back to how it started?
I think so. I think we're so creative that we'll just create another genre or another genre within hip hop that will satisfy those needs. So, you know, I was talking to DJ Webstar earlier this week. He had a session, and I was telling him, I was like, yo, maybe Drake, I think we talked about it the other day too, was Drake onto something with this last album, because people want balance. What we talk about a lot is like, today's hip hop is so almost one-sided, you know what I mean? In terms of what kids listen to. I mean, and they kids, they get to listen. I'm not going to judge what they listen to, but what I'm saying is that, yeah, there's room for more love in parties. And it should be more balance and love in parties. Like, I'm not mad because I get it. Like, you know, when 50 Cent was popping, you know, I remember how much people loved that first album. But that first album talked a lot of shit. And it was, you know, if you was in the wrong place playing the wrong song, you could get your ass kicked for that.
Right.
Same thing with Dr. Dre's era. Same thing with Dr. Dre's era, right? But you always had records to balance that shit. Yeah. You know, you had a Diddy. You know what I mean? You had an Uptown Records. You know, you had freaking Babyface and LaFace and what they were doing. You have balance with it. Yeah. I just like to see the balance. And I'm saying that a producer's gonna step up and do it, because Drake was trying to do it. He just missed the curve. You know what I'm saying? He experimented and did it. And I'll tell you this, people are still playing that album. I don't know if it's over, but I feel like they have set somewhat of not a new direction, but you know, it's just opening up genres to where people feel like, oh, I don't have to just do this. I can do other shit. And I think that's good. You know what I mean? By the way, I know it's getting dark, so I apologize.
No, you good.
Yeah. So I definitely feel you on that as far as like creating a new genre. They basically bringing party music back to the party. You know, because it seems like every party, I can honestly say a lot of the times, no matter the age group, party music to most parties that I've DJed for is basically what you heard on the radio over the last 20 to 30 years. You know, maybe some B-side selections that, you know, the crowd knows that I'm aware of, you know, that we just may be on the same sheet of music. But for the most part, it's usually music that they are familiar with. You know, it's like people are scared to try something new until it's the Who, you know, their favorite artist. You know, so I guess they feel like, you know, with him, okay, this is the type of song I made, but my name's Drake, so they're going to find a way to play it in a party. That's just like Beyonce. I'm Beyonce.
Right. And I'm going to say something, too. What's ill about everything, too, is that we are in America. We are in America. So, not for nothing, we are somewhat tunnel vision here. We believe what we do is what it is everywhere. But the world's a big and very diverse place. And I'm saying that to say, like, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The newest flavor and shit isn't coming from other parts of the world, bro. It's coming from, I was in Brooklyn the other day, and we was listening to some, what do you call it, Amapiano. And what's going on in South Africa with those rhythms, those vibes. You can't be around that shit and not move. It's the same way you can't be around 70s, 80s disco, Michael Jackson, all of that, and not react. We're just not out there. We're not on it. Colombia, Venezuela, what we would call the rainforest or the jungle. The music they come with from out there is so motivating and crazy. And what happens is, see, Beyonce's smart. She's up on that shit and she'll make a record with that influence and turn them genres, you know? But I guess what I'm trying to say is we have to start to, whether we travel physically or just musically, we got to start traveling more. The other thing is I look for the DJ to save the world. And I mean what I say. The DJ is the ultimate producer. The DJ is the one that picks up on those vibes and recreates it in a whole nother way. And that's the other opportunity. DJs have to go back to producing songs, especially Black DJs, Latin DJs. Shit, even if you white, don't matter. Just give me records with flavor. But we got to go back to like producing, because we know the right break beat or we know the right vibe. And a lot of times we wait for other people to do it. But really, we could put together records that can make the vibe better for everybody. And that's one of the things I'm fighting for.
Understood. I'm glad you brought up other genres of music, because I was watching an interview with Junior Reed, and he stated something powerful that I sent to you. I don't know if you got a chance to listen to it, but he said,
"Wait, how'd you send it? How'd you send it? Text?"
Yeah, it was a little video snippet. But in this video snippet, he said that reggae music they took the word reggae and copyrighted it, and that's why they changed the style to rhythms and Afro beats. What is your thoughts on that statement?
Well, when he said when he's saying they, well, who's he referring to?
Well, as far as the industry, you know, they've taken they've taken, how can I say, he's basically stating that they're taking the power out of reggae music, so it's hard for artists to come out with a reggae song without them taking a chunk of the royalties.
I don't agree with that, because reggae music is a music that's built on musical instruments. You know, we talk about this a lot. I know you and Bionic talk about the what you hear in records a lot. Y'all talk about bass lines, y'all talk about you know, pianos and riffs and all that type of stuff all the time. All I'm saying is this. Reggae music is dope when people get back to true musicality with it, bro. And I feel like we're not doing that no more. And I'm just being honest about that. It ain't what it was in terms of that. I think it starts with the music with reggae and it goes from there. And what I'm also saying about reggae is that when you get into a real vibe with 4 or 5 people playing music, the Wailers, you know, freaking Third World, Steel Pulse, Sly and Robbie and the bands they've been in.
Just being nervous, which I will.
Them type of energies are strictly vibrations that I don't care who you are, you cannot deny that type of energy, bro. So I don't think you need any of that. I think what happened is a lot of people are following what's easy. Shout out to Chronix. If you want to hear some reggae, some rebel music, listen to what that man is talking about and putting down on songs. You can do that shit. Junior Reed is talented. He's one of the original people. He's the truth. But Junior Reed has to actually go put together his own band and go for it and get focused. You got to get focused, man. You have to get back into yourself musically. I think that a lot of artists lost themselves musically, and they're scared, and they'd rather just say, "Yo, I'll sing my old hits," versus trying to make new ones.
And would you say the digital era is what crippled them into doing that? Because of course, those bands that you named off were actually live bands. They actually played their instruments to create these songs, which I understand. You're right. When you're in a group of friends or peers and you all are playing the instruments and you all are really, digging the vibes, and this is what comes out, that's the best songs ever, A perfect example is Erykah Badu's Tyrone. A lot of people don't know that was a sound check. That was a sound check. The guitarist and the bassist and the keyboardist got together and they were just playing around with the riff. And that was actually a sound check, and they created a song, and she kind of, boom, there it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, would you say it's the digital era versus being with the real band is what crippled them? Well, I'm not saying Junior and per se, but
I think that what happened. I think people use it as an excuse, man. Mm-hmm. I really do. I think that people will use it as an excuse because, to me, why is Bruno Mars the shit?
Because he can go live.
Because he's about that live music and that he's about real musicality. And he's not the only one. What I'm saying is that when you are such a name, you have choices. And the truth is, when you're a star, Junior Reid is a star. You have choices and you have fans and you have all the ability in the world to go in whatever direction. And sometimes you lose your direction. You know what I mean? You have to make music from your heart, and you have to stop chasing what you think people will like. Period. That is when you lose. You stop going inside of yourself and singing and writing your life. Once you stop doing that, you're somebody else. Sorry, I just got hit by a butt. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm more for like, I don't use any of that shit as an excuse, man. Because I go to vinyl parties and them shits be jamming. Fire. But I ain't gonna, if you're a dope DJ, you're a dope DJ. You know what to play, digital or vinyl. You know how to rock. You know what to do. So there's no excuses there. So
that's crazy because I was gonna ask you, I mean, do you consider yourself? Were you at one point a DJ, or did you just?
I DJ, but I A&R both of you, but I DJ like really locally open myself. I never took it to a place where I know I could, to be honest with you, because it's a craft, and you really should. If you're gonna do it, you really have to dedicate your time to doing it. So I would never consider myself a DJ CL. I would have to I feel like I have to. It's like some old, black belt shit. I might be blue belt, but I'm not going to be like, yo, I'm ready to go. I'm a brown or black belt yet. Nah, hell no.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think you have to earn that shit. There's too many fake DJs. You know what I mean? There's too many fake DJs. Everybody think they're a DJ. You ain't no DJ. You ain't really, can you hold it down for 6-7 hours straight? You know what I mean? Can you motivate people, 10 people in a room to stay there and keep drinking?
Right.
Can you control the crowd as well as with the music and the mic? Like, you gotta be a master at that shit. So, but I will say I respect my ear. I feel like I have a great, I feel like I got a good vibe for music, but yeah, I think the DJ tag is supposed to, it means something. You know what I mean? We come from an era where that shit means something. You couldn't just go up in no club and say you were a DJ just because you got some digital equipment. Get the fuck out of here. Flip your shit and get you out of here. You got to know how to really do it. So that's
understood.
Yeah.
So do you feel like one should have to go through the 1200s and before they can
You
call
know,
themselves a DJ?
no, I don't. But I do respect those that do it, because my thing is this: if you grew up when you grew up and you grew up with CDJs or you grew up with Serato, but if you mastered it, you mastered it. I don't have no beef with you. Now, I think there are levels to this shit, like I was saying. You know what I mean? You might have a junior Jedi, or you may be only, you may only know one style of martial arts that you're good at, but the nigga with a keto comes and beats you up. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? I got to go back to go learn this style. That's DJing to me. The guy, the person, the woman, or the man that understands multiple styles, being able to use. And there's levels, man. You got DJs that spin records and cool, they can do a set with Serato. You got guys that use vinyl, people that use both. Some spin 45s and whatever. And then you got people that are like, yo, I got this machine next to my turntable and I make live music. I make songs that nobody's ever heard before. That's another level. So my thing is like, you should try to check off every box at some point. You know what I mean? It's just levels to it. If you're truly gonna try to be the greatest, man, you want to get to that point where you create your own style almost, and it takes time to do that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because you're an artist, man. You're an artist. What should be happening is that everybody should ultimately have their own style. You know what I mean? People hire the greatest names we know, Kid Capri, and, whoever. We know them because they have a certain style. When you know what they're associated with when it comes to DJing. It's the same thing.
So one more question before I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm hogging the space. So as you said, DJs are artists. So if one DJ wanted to present themselves as an artist and how could I say, put themselves on these platforms as an artist, how would they go about doing that to separate them from everybody else? Because it's like everything is catered to an artist or a producer. It's just like DJ doesn't exist anymore. When you go to places like TuneCores and things like that. When you go to sign up for those type of things, the DJ doesn't exist. It's either you're an artist or a producer.
Right. I would check off artists first. Well, it's so funny because it depends on what you are. Because you have DJs that are like Khaled, right?
Right.
They don't, they get producers to produce shit. They get artists to jump on these songs. They come up with a concept for it. They yell on them or talk on them or whatever, put a stamp on it. Then that's their record, right? And they want to put themselves visually into it as an artist, right? But they're not cutting, scratching. They're not really producing anything. I think it depends on what you're doing, and your style. Because you're definitely an artist, but I'm like, you could probably do both. You could get away with both.
Understood.
Because if you're somebody like, this is just going back, Larry Levan, Tony, Kenny Dope, you got cats like Premier, those guys are producers, right? Those are producers to me. And they produce some of the greatest songs we've ever heard, but they're still DJs. And the thing is, you have the option now to put out those songs as your own. You're your own label. So, the label distribution option is the first thing. And then depending on what you are and who you want to be and what your strong suit is, you sort of have to figure out how you want to play it. Mark Ronson, he's an artist. But really, he's a producer. He's a DJ. You know, I don't know, man. It's hard to say because I think that's a case by case basis. Everybody's not the same when it comes to DJing. You know, in my opinion, everybody's just not the same.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'll say this: I would love to see more DJs as artists or put themselves in the forefront because y'all do so much, man. Y'all put so many people on and get so many people so much money. You know, you got. And here's the thing: when I go to a city, the DJ is the local star. They know the mayor. They know the street. They know that, you know, everybody from the gang members, drug dealers. They know local doctors. They know everybody. They're like the politician, you know. They put everybody on, but they always play the background. And it'd be great to see them move up to the front just a little bit.
You know, that's definitely something that we need to work on doing. You're right, moving toward the front. But you know, it's a lot of politics out here that put certain DJs in the front, but it's ironic that a lot of the DJs that are should I say the gatekeepers, they don't network on this level, on this type of level that we network on. You know, it's like it's almost like they're too good for it. And that's what puts, you know, certain DJs in a position to where they play, you know, kind of just to keep it a buck, play your part, you know, kind of stay in your lane type shit. So you're right, definitely need to expand on moving the right pieces to the front instead of, you know, the ones that just want to, I guess, I don't want to say hog everything, but you know, they get the spotlight, but you know, for all the wrong reasons. I'm just gonna put it that way. You know, It's all about glamour, and it's not, you know, it's not because you broke a record. And then you know, you got artists like just saying Mouse, Tony Cleveland. You got a lot of artists around the city of Indianapolis that you all have never heard of, and it amazes me because when you do hear it, and you're like, damn, Nap going off like this, you know, Joby Black, stuff like that. It's like, dang, Indianapolis is doing this. It's like, it puzzles me because a lot of the DJs, if I throw out a name or two, you might be like, oh yeah, I've heard of them before. But, you know, the music is not being spread around. So I guess we shouldn't be asking you how to do it, but what are your thoughts on how that works? You know?
Compilations, man, albums, put together a project that you put these artists, you A&R, you put these artists on it and put it out. It's really, that's it. Pick the song or two that you really feel have the best chance, you know, release it, whether it's an NFT or social token to raise some money, you know, and put it out to the world. That's what it takes. What is Drama doing? That's different. Drama finds an artist that he likes. He says, yo, I'm fucking with you. I'm gonna get you some beats. Let's do a mixtape. And that's how he sort of sets it off. It ain't no different than that. It's a compilation. Mixtape compilation, however you want to put it. Whether you believe in one artist or you want to put a compilation together where there's a bunch of them, put them on, man. Because the thing is that the artists are going to you because they don't know what to do. They need a platform. So maybe the Strong Side mixtape, y'all need to make that, think about how to make that bigger to break some artists. You know, maybe there needs to be a festival or a show element that happens with it. You know, maybe there needs to be a page that you run on All Hip Hop and some of these other blogs that will highlight these artists. You know, maybe there's a lot of ways to do it. But you have to stop and think about, how do I make the platform bigger to break talent that I believe in? That's what it is.
Okay.
Like it, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
And by the way, anybody on here, anybody can do this shit that we're talking about. It's just about the effort. That's the difference. Hell yeah. Everybody here has ability. Everybody here has connections. Everybody here has, experience and all of the things, man. It's just about the effort to do it.
Like that. I wish I'd have heard this was a couple months ago, the 2 compilations I dropped.
Yeah, I was gonna say you did. You did.
You gave a lot of game, man. You just gave a lot of game right there.
It ain't too late. It ain't too late.
Yeah.
Volume 3, you step it up. Volume 4, you step it up. You gotta, it's a different world now. But the fight is attention all the time. That's the number one fight when it comes to media. And I'll be frank about it. People always ask, well, how? Attention in our world either comes from viral stuff or advertising. That's really what it is. Advertising puts your shit in front of people, strangers who don't know anything about you. That's why it works. We were talking about Spotify the other day. Oh, how do you break a record on Spotify? I need to get this song going on. And I'm like, yo, the song is good. It's not great. But you trying to get this shit to them like you want to be on the number 1 Spotify playlist in the world. Bro, you it's not happening. But what you can do is take X amount of money and do Spotify advertising. 1, you start to build a relationship with Spotify. 2, your shit is going to get in front of people. They have to guarantee you that. And 3, the more money you spend, now that salesperson's like, yo, I got to go to my fucking programmer and tell him, you got to do something for me because this nigga's spending a lot of paper. You got to do something. Find some playlists, do something because we're going to lose the bread. And that's how they think about it. It's business.
Wow. Woo, man. I mean, he giving a lot of game out tonight.
Wow.
Are y'all taking notes? That's the question.
Right. I mean, he giving a lot of game. You know what I'm saying? Punch has been, I know Punch want to add something. He's been up there chilling. He doing his thing up there. He been talking shit. What's up, Punch? What's up, my brother?
Is this the talking shit portion of the show?
Man, what the heck is going on with your top player?
I put you in the waiting room. You get smart with CL on here. It's a legend, man. So
I got this for you. 1, why are you ducking the Mixaholic Monday smoke? And 2, which you probably can't answer on here, what happened to you at South by Southwest Friday? I said, where the hell CL go? I seen CL, and then I didn't see him again to the next day. I said, where the hell CL go?
First of all, South by Southwest is a madhouse.
It's a madhouse.
I saw Punch maybe 3 times. Every time I saw him, I was drunk and he was drunk. It's a madhouse, bro. That shit is like a yo, let me just say something about South by. That's like a professional, it's like a grown-up vacation, but you're still working with music. I don't know how to describe it, but it's crazy.
It's like a non-stop networking event. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like ridiculous. And CL, I've been trying to get you on Mixaholic Mondays for a year, and you came on Throwdown Thursdays first, but I ain't gonna hold it against you. You still with the family, but you know what I'm saying?
Do it, man.
Your platform, like I told you before, and I always say publicly, when I first got on New Music Wednesdays through Kermit, that inspired me to do Mixaholic Mondays. So I always give you your flowers for New Music Wednesdays because started it, and then this was birthed from that, and Mixaholic Mondays was birthed from that too as well. So we got to salute you and what you've done, CL, and the path that you've created with that. So I got to salute you, all jokes aside. I got to salute you for that. And when I seen you, I told you. So you already know. Next year is up for that shit, CL. For real. It's up for next year.
Yeah, man, let's do it. And thank you, man. I mean, shit, you know, all the you know, one thing I say, when we did all of that stuff, it was just because we was all in the house. It was like damn near depressing at one point, for real. It was just the world stopped, you know. And I'm happy that we all were able to get together and actually create something cool, and that everybody's just rocking. Like this shit is dope. I love Mix and Call It Monday. I love Throwdown Thursdays. I love everybody that's like, yo, let me share. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? So thank y'all for having me down. Hello?
Thank you for being here. I don't know if Punch took off. He took off so fast.
I'm in here. I'm still in here. But nah, salute. See, I was just letting them cook. But yeah, definitely, man. Salute to CL and the whole New Music Wednesdays platform. Though it definitely
y'all need to host something in Indianapolis. That's what y'all. That's the other way to break talent, right? Is to bring them into your market. That's the other way to do it.
We actually working on something behind the scenes too, CL. What we want to do, like what Lucky was doing, he did DJs United in 2011 and 2012 out here. But at the time, I think it was before his time. I think if we brought it back now, I think it would be received a lot better. So you know, like you said, put that together.
Yeah, man, because you have Fleet, right? You have cats from Knox's DJ thing. You'll have Nerve. Like it's the Midwest is such a it's a powerful networking, man. And people are looking to go somewhere to connect with other like minds, man. This is the time to plan it and do it. And to be honest with you, cats ain't really been in Indianapolis in a minute. I know I haven't, right? So Indianapolis is a fun city. Y'all got Pacer games, Colt games. Y'all got culture shit as a mainstream. But then y'all got your own shit going on in the streets, which is dope. So y'all could really put together.
We got we got 2024. We got the All-Star game here.
Yeah. Okay. That's crazy.
And little known fact, it's the racing capital of the world too. So we be big on them whips around here too. Car shows, car races, drag races, all that different stuff.
All that culture you gotta show. Y'all gotta do a auto show, a hood joint. Y'all need to do a donk, what you call it, donk racing. I don't know if they do it out there, but that's just amazing.
Got dog track in Anderson.
Yeah, we do. We be on that.
Yep.
We be on that.
Yep.
That's what I know. So I would show cats like that shit because a lot of dudes ain't never seen that shit. That's the shit they're gonna be like, yo, and the music that was playing, you know, play all your acts. You know, we need to do the same shit in New York. Like, that's another way to get shit popping by bringing people into your city, man.
Oh, and the third question, CL. When I come to New York, I definitely got to go to the after hours with you.
Oh shit, yeah, man. They got a couple.
I know.
You know, a lot of that shit came back. That shit came back from after the pandemic, man. The pandemic, motherfuckers was so crazy. They started doing underground shit, and that shit sort of rebirthed some of that, man. So yeah, you got some shit now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when can we come to New York for the first DigiWax conference?
Oh man, that's a great question, man. I really swear we got to put our heads together and really plan this shit out, man. I just want to do a dope 2-3 days.
Yo, I actually, I meant to call you because it was discussion, you know, about it was said that the Fleet conference will never ever happen in New York just because of what it costs. But what came up, me and DJ Skinny came up with was like, well, the next nearest place is Atlantic City.
Atlantic City is perfect.
Yeah, because you got the beach, you know, people could gamble if they want to. There's a couple of spots where you can do the showcases at, and this is going all off of the DJ Expo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I said that's something.
Now, Atlantic City is where to do it at.
Oh, and I heard about to have a water park, a water theme thing in one of the hotels, like a water slide theme park in one of the hotels. Skinny was telling me it'd be done next year.
Let me tell you something. Atlantic City it's not Vegas on the water, but it's damn near close. Word. If they were to go back to planning it out, it would be off the chain because it is like that.
ACL, are you going to A3C this year? Are you coming or you got
I'm
any?
coming to Atlanta. I got that going on in Atlanta.
Okay, let me know.
Things going on in Atlanta. We got that, and then we got.
We'll be there. We will be there.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, we're gonna be there. A3C. What's up?
Okay, good. So yeah, we can rock. We got that and a Vest Fest. Those are the two events. I'll be in Atlanta
What's
for.
What's that second one you know about
Well,
that?
Invest Fest is Earn Your Leisure. That's the business network, the Black Business Network. They do a festival. It's really a 2-day learn as much as you can weekend. It's amazing. Everything from credit repair to buying houses, flipping houses, starting
Is that the same
company.
Earn Your Leisure? Is that the same Earn Your Leisure that they got the two brothers on YouTube?
Yep, it's the same Leisure. They doing the Fest. Steve Harvey, all of them gonna be there August 5th through the 7th.
Okay. Talk about
I'll be there for that. So, well, that's like a dope investment. It just teaches you more about how to invest in trust. You know, we have to build business, right? So a lot of times we know these terms, but we don't know how to do it. And this is like a starting point to learning how to start a trucking company, starting a management company, starting how to do taxes so you get better benefits. How do you expand your credit lines, business credit. How do you build upon that? Like all of these things are things that we can take advantage of if we know what to do,
Also teaching us how to set up stuff for our kids so we can build their credit as they grow up.
Damn, all of that stuff. Health insurance, life insurance. Life insurance is one of the most important ones, but the truth is, a lot of us, our parents ain't really talked to us about it. Either they thought you wasn't ready or they didn't know. A lot of shit cats didn't even know. A lot of this shit is just getting exposed now. So you go there, or you can follow the podcast, take the courses, and you really just go and learn. Level yourself all the way the fuck up.
Right. See, I'm hip. I'm hip to the life insurance. I tell my kids all the time, I'm worth more to y'all dead than alive. But they don't understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I know it's pretty morbid thought, but
No, it's not morbid. It's not morbid. Let me tell you why. Okay, it's not morbid because of this. We are going to die at some point. Everybody does. It's a reality. It's not easy to talk about, but it's the truth. Life insurance shouldn't just start with you, or your wife or your girlfriend. It should start with your grandparents, your parents, aunts and uncles, cousins, everybody. The reason why is that because when you put together a policy and the person passes away, they are leaving you wealth or monies that you guys can figure out how to take and create more business from. We always talk about how do people get a head start in life. This is one of the ways. We can't ignore we can't keep complaining about the same shit, but we have the same access. And if we know it, we're not taking advantage of it. It's a hard conversation to have sometimes, but it's a necessary one. Because if and when something happens, you'd rather have to be able to handle things for the family than not, And if you're smart, you'll come together and say, you know what? We got this $1 million or this $500,000. What can we do? Oh, since Ray is in trucking, maybe we should talk to her about buying a truck. That's a positive move. Or, hey, so-and-so does solar panel company. Maybe we should do that. Or May, what's the name? Want to do a laundry delivery service and pick up and delivery service. Or whatever it is. Now you have capital to build another business that can make you more money. Or maybe you just want to simply invest the shit in something that you guys all know we'll make money in the future. You know. So my thing is like, we can't be scared to talk paper and what it's going to be for the future. That's not, can't be children. We got to be honest. And life insurance is not taxable, which is a big deal. It's like the ultimate get around. And I'm only talking about life insurance. There's so many other things. So that's why I'm going to the festival, learn. Most of them might get a booth. Swerve, I got to talk to you about that. Because, you can make some money down there. And those are my friends, man. We all grew up together. I mean, I'm older than them. But we all, it's like your younger brothers and friends that we all grew up together. So I'm just happy to see them, so I support them. We call it Greenberg in Atlanta. They from our town, Greenberg, and we all go down. Everybody goes down. The whole damn, everybody who's from here goes down. And it becomes like a takeover, New York takeover of Atlanta for a couple of days, and it's great. But I encourage everybody to go. Or if not, try to tap into some of their episodes. There's other financial people that are out here dropping knowledge. But my point is, we don't really have excuses no more, man. How to make money, there's a lot of ways. Just a little bit of concentration and focus, And a lot of it can come from your passion too. You can profit from your passion, man. If you like to do a certain thing, there's a good chance for a way to actually monetize that. You just have to really think about it from a business standpoint. And sometimes you need somebody to help you think those things out. And that's why a lot of this stuff is important, because it might be the one thing that somebody says that turns on the light like, oh shit, I can do it. So yeah, I think everybody should try to hit that shit up.
Definitely, y'all. Definitely, y'all. Hey, we got CL in the building, y'all. Anybody want to come off mute and talk to CL? Go ahead, Punch.
I got one more question, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so CL, is A3C the second biggest music industry event after South by Southwest now? Is it officially number 2?
That's a good question. I don't know. Coachella's pretty big.
Getting bigger every
year. It is big. Don't get me wrong. Coachella's pretty big though.
Yeah, Coachella's pretty big. Yeah. Never been yet.
Yeah, Coachella's pretty big. A3C is like a city takeover. I like it a lot because it's more like geared to hip hop and urban music. So I love that fact of it. Punch, it might be 2 or 3. I don't know. Because I'm like, what else is like South by? South by is the biggest.
Yeah,
but
that's the biggest.
I don't know. That's a good question. It's up there.
It's like a little brother of South by Southwest. It's like getting there, but nothing can really compare at this point. But I feel like it's like creeping. And then we had a festival that was going on here called Shrees. We did Shrees, and it's kind of similar. Maybe a smaller version of a South by Southwest. Now, we've been doing that for the last 3 or 4 years, right here on the strip on the south side. So if we can get that where it's like a South by Southwest, where people actually take it seriously and be a part of it like they do at South by, people take that shit serious. So like once we get it serious like that, I think that will be the event that we were talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Because next year, CL, for South by, it's going to be bigger than ever next year, in my opinion, for 23.
Oh, yeah. South by hasn't even got back to its full strength yet.
Exactly. So, and this year it seemed like it was kind of getting there, but people were still hesitant. But next year, I'm already planning for it now, CL.
Well, here's the thing. We know it's going to be bigger. The question is, are we going to be bigger there? So this year we sort of surveyed the land. We enjoyed it. Next year, we need to build your own stage. Partner with a spot. Maybe it could be indoor or outdoor. And build your own experience, man. Like, that's a good way for Naptown to come together and plant the seed, because everybody goes there from everywhere in the world.
Yeah, definitely. So, shout out to Making It Magazine.
You mean something like a DigiWack stage?
Yeah, a DigiWax. We did another Making It Mag stage. Shout out to them that did that one, and the Twerk Fest that we did came out great this year. So next year, fucking ever. Yeah, bro. I was calling you for it. That's what I was calling you for Friday night. We did the Twerk Fest and we did the Media Matter stage. It went very well this year. So next year is off the fucking. Shout out to the Dizzy Rooster too for holding us down out there in Texas.
Yeah, man. That type of shit is what I'm talking about. Real talk. And I also think, we can. So we used to do all types of events, man. We used to do all types of shit. So, you know, we can get back to the stage shit. No problem. Yeah. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Shit was dope.
I just hope everybody next year. That's the only thing that was missing.
CL.
They hit me with the wrap it up music.
Hey, CL, I got one more question.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on that C Murder song? He made a song called DigiWax.
Oh yeah, I loved it. He did it for us. He did it for us. I love that shit. Shout out to fucking C Murder, man. Gave us a soundtrack song and shit. That shit was unbelievable. Shout out to Raekwon. He also shot us out on records. You know what I mean? And nobody asked nobody. Man, C Murder, I love that shit. I don't care if it sounded like crap because that was from the heart. Like, you know what I mean? And I look at music like it's a creation, man. Out of thin air, you could create anything you want. So when somebody does that for you, it's like top, one of the top gifts in the world. A dedication. That shit's crazy, man. I salute him for that. Thank you, man. You reminded me of shit. I'm gonna have to go download that shit.
Hey, put it back out on New Music Wednesday just to throw
we did Wednesdays, bro. And he did the one, the letter to NBA Youngboy too, man. Shout out to C Murder being active out here from behind the wall.
See what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what's up.
It's crazy. They're gonna do studio prisons. I mean, prison studios is gonna come back. You know what I mean? They used to have them shits back in the day. They had a group out of Broadway, New York called the Escorts. They had mad hits, and all of them niggas was in jail. A couple of them was lifers. They still in there. Yep.
See, I forgot to start. Well, I think I told you they had the logo up on the monitors and all that up at the conference and shit like that. You know what I mean? They spoke about that.
Yeah, tell them, that was dope too. So you know how it is, man. I'm humble. I appreciate it all, bro. Word, man. And I just want to make money with cats. That's what I want to do. We can figure this shit out. You know?
Facts, man. Facts. We done had long discussions about it on the phone.
Yes, sir. I definitely want to tap in about them NFTs though and learn as much as possible. You already know.
Hold on.
Yes, sir. I don't know. Something happened.
I lost my earpiece. It died.
Oh, there you go. He said the earpiece died on him.
Hold on, y'all.
Shout out to C Murder on that NBA Youngboy, that letter to NBA Youngboy, man. It came out of nowhere too, and he did his thing on that, man. And definitely shout out to David Banner with that Chad record too, man. And some of my favorite songs out right now. There's been a lot of heat dropping for real, man.
It's been a lot of heat dropping, y'all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people dropping.
You know what you gotta have in your crate.
What's that?
Have that well, you know, it's Afrobeat vibe, but that Chris Brown and Wizkid, that's a heat joint. That's the next joint right there. You need to rock that. Chris Brown and Wizkid, Afrobeat, R&B Afrobeat vibe. Definitely a real chill vibe. Dope joint.
What I'm talking about. What's the name got a record too? I mean, I played a record from this artist on a call the other day. I know it's a little old, but that shit's coming back around, killing shit. The name of the group is called the name of the group. Oh, Lil Silver, Sampha, and Getz is called Still. That shit is hard. Listen to that shit. And check out Joe Ice's record with Erica Banks called Wet. That's a record, man. It got a record. Yeah.
I heard either one of those.
Yeah, shit is hard. Yeah, there's a couple of joints. I mean, this. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I gotta get this record. This artist was performing, female artist at the conference. I gotta get this record. Yo, y'all need to hear it. She talking about stuffing things in her throat and stuff. I was like, yo, we was like, wow. I was like, man, it's crazy. I gotta get
you talking about Detroit Barbie.
I think so.
Yeah, that's Detroit Barbie. That's her.
Oh shit. How you know that name? He's not joking. That's
hey, yo, man, give them something to listen to, God.
Hey. She got a nice, I ain't gonna lie to you, she got a nice little banger.
Yeah, she was there in person. She was at the conference in person. And I'm just like, the lyrics.
Wait, was that the girl? I saw a girl from the conference that she was like, sign my tits.
No, not that one.
No,
another
one.
That's Nikki.
Was that Nikki Natural?
Yeah, Nikki Natural. Yeah.
She was there too. Yeah, she was in a. Actually, she was right next to me where I had the hats at. I'm just like, because it was a radio station interviewer. I'm just, and then she pulled up her thing, and she just had the barcode over her nipples. I'm like, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah. Yo, I'm so mad. Yo, I'm so mad I couldn't go. Yo, I'm so upset, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We got video of it.
Yo,
well, share the video.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna put it in the room. I'm gonna put it in the room.
Oh my God, man! Shout out DJ Calvin, man.
And Trina was at the all white party. You missed Trina. Trina was at the all white party. She was at.
I seen that. I seen that.
I want to see them titties.
I seen that. Somebody already got the video. Somebody got the video on Instagram when she was on stage.
Yo, I could have really videoed because I was right next to her when she pulled it out. I was like, I ain't even trying to look like a perv, nothing, but I was like, yeah, that's crazy. That's just crazy. But everybody
trying to look like a perv and being a perv.
She gave you permission, bro. She gave you permission. She put barcodes on her titty nipples. So she gave you permission.
She wants somebody to scan. She wants somebody to scan those.
Yeah, when she pulled it up, she's like, take your phone out.
Place the
music. Like, take your phone out. She was like, take your phone out.
But
scan it.
But look how the way she did it. She said, when you scan it, basically, when you scan it, you buying my music.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
That's how she had it.
It's a good marketing. Good marketing.
Good marketing. It's definitely good marketing, y'all. Definitely good marketing.
Because she was like, sex sells. So, you know, next thing you know, somebody going to take it further and put it in their box area. You can scan that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, man. You already know. Man, Throwdown Thursdays, man. It's been nice, man. We had
Where the titties?
CL on here. Yes, love it. You know what I'm saying? He gave up some beautiful, beautiful information and some knowledge. If y'all was on here, hopefully y'all, the artists, especially your artists on here, you seen a few on here. Hopefully y'all took notes and take it in. You know what I'm saying? That's a free game. That's what we call free game. Because usually people charge for that. That's a free game. So definitely better take that in. You know what I'm saying? Definitely better take that in. We're gonna jump to this video real quick, y'all.
I'm charged for it. Shit, goddamn it.
I heard that. It's my dude.
You gotta share the sound. Share the sound, bro.
Got what?
You gotta share the sound. The video playing, but the
ain't no sound playing.
Nope.
No sound.
All right,
You got
hold on. All right, wait a minute.
Probably forgot to click the little button.
The little square, wasn't it?
Square,
right,
yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, this shit don't be as easy as we make it look. Shit, it'd be a lot of shit.
I don't be.
A lot of shit
There
going
we
on.
go.
What up with you, Punch?
A lot of shit going on in the background. What's happening, everybody?
There we go. There we go. All right.
You gonna get whoever you want, nigga. I'm about mine.
All right, no doubt.
Nigga, go get, you know what time it is. 5 o'clock, nigga. It's about to get dark. I'm gonna be right here, Cannon.
All right, make sure you right there.
Thug dreamers, straight schemers, all around and everywhere we go. It's all these playtime gangsters. It's all these playtime gangsters.
Playboy, you ain't about that life like a pair of church socks. You ain't got no stripes. Picture you whipping my ass. You ain't got no fight. I mean, you got a lot of bark, but you ain't got no bite. A blood clot lie your tail when you touch that mic. Boy, I seen you under pressure. You ain't bust no pipe. You play the crib all day. Homie, I know you're tight. You let that dude Tyrone come and fuck your wife. Same dudes in the club trying to front all hype. Be the same dudes that screaming out, chill. See how acting all froggy get you jumped on sight and dragged down the block like you're marching for gay rights. Shout out to the homie Ray because he was right when he said I would say something that he no lie. This ain't just a good song, this is good advice that might one day save your life. Now Mac, tell him, homie.
Oh, wanna play a game you can't play. Oh, until a nigga jump in his face. Yeah.
What up?
Thug dreamers, straight schemers, all around and everywhere we go. All these playtime
You really don't deserve to be called a G. You're not a good candidate to preserve the street. Your gang signs and your secret handshakes is weak. You only get it on in the form of tweets. Your whole persona is incomplete. Maybe that marijuana got you missing the beat. I don't know, but them leggings got you looking petite. This thing is out of control to the point that you wouldn't believe. We come from black blocks, black top, stone. I'm talking straight shots of Henny and Patron. And y'all doing daiquiris with a twisted line, following a nigga footsteps, calling it your grind. Homie, you only gangsta in your mind. And this magnum should help you draw the line. Starting 5, y'all niggas resign. I'm urban legend, y'all ride the pine.
Oh, wanna play a game they can't play.
We don't play them games.
Oh, until a nigga jump in his face. Yeah.
Real now.
Thug dreamers, straight schemers, all around and everywhere we go. All these playtime gangsters. I'll be frontin' on your timeline.
That's right.
And banging in your spare time. We just tryna have a good time. But fakes gotta get the rewind. Yeah, I'll be frontin' on your timeline.
That's right.
And banging in your spare time. We just tryna have a good time. But fakes gotta get the rewind. I don't care what playtime niggas say. My niggas ain't got no time to play. Real stay real and all fake. For you lame ass niggas I say. Oh, wanna play a game they can't play. Oh, until a nigga jump in his face. Yeah. Thug dreamers, straight schemers, all around and everywhere we go. All these playtime gangsters. Oh, wanna play a game they can't play.
We don't play them games, baby.
Oh, until a nigga jump in his face. Yeah. Thug dreamers, straight schemers, all around and everywhere we go. All these playtime gangsters.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my partner, Corporal AK.
That shit
Hey.
hard, bro.
Hey, feature,
That
you know,
shit
you know
hard,
Billy
hey.
Dance, MOP, you know what I'm saying, and Mac Wiles. Also, he's also known as, if y'all been watching him, the little blogs that I've been putting up, that's Uncle No Pics. Uncle No Pics. Y'all already know.
Hey,
Hey,
you muted,
hey,
bro.
bruh, he said, hey, first of all, before we get into Uncle No Pics, first of all, Mac Wild trips me out, bro. He's such a good actor. I forgot the nigga was an artist.
Right.
Like, I got
you
songs that he got back before he started acting. Remember he flipped and did the show as a cop? He's so good at acting. I forgot the nigga was a singer, man. I was like, damn, that is homie from back in the day. So first of all, shout out to Mike Wiles for keeping it versatile and actually doing good at it. You know, he on some LL type shit, kind of probably on a different level, tell you the truth.
Yeah, that shit. I liked it. That shit. That shit was hot.
That shit hot than a motherfucker, bro. Hey, it's like you can't do nothing but bounce to it, man. It's like, hey, what you say, Manny? Slinging mop water everywhere.
Slinging motherfucking mop water.
Hey Manny, did you get her song?
Did I get whose song?
The girl Detroit Barbie. I got it.
I don't think I did. I did.
This one right here.
Nope, I ain't get that.
You ain't get it?
No, I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
He probably ain't been in the email.
I'm gonna hit you right now. That motherfucker sound ghost.
Hey, but hold on, Uncle No Picks though.
Hey, now we ain't gonna talk about now, bro.
He said, oh, for real? He said, man, nigga, give me this shit. Hold on.
Y'all smoking that pressure over there.
Hey, man.
Hey, you checking him out. He said, oh, yeah, I see you, man. Let me see this one. Okay, nigga, I see you, nephew. You doing good for yourself. Hey, the nigga had his boy flip-flops on though.
Bro, listen, he robbed his son. He told his son, you know what I'm saying? Don't call me that out in the streets. You lost your mind. He said, this is light too. He said, this is light. It's like $3,000. He's like, it's $3,000. All that child support I've been paying for you, I need all that back.
He said, hey, hold on. He said, man, this is what you do when you ready to rob a nigga. But see, when you see a motherfucker roll up on you and then dude hit past him, he said, see, just like this. Hold on, let me show you. Hey, bro, run that shit. Come on. Bring it up out your pockets. Okay, good. He said, man, he say, I don't want you to do nothing but dig in your pockets real slow and get my peso. He said, you got to make sure you put the gun up here on top of his head so you know you ain't playing so he can run you your pesos properly, all right? So you know he won't try no funny shit. He said, but Dad.
Shout out.
I just emailed you.
You just emailed me to it? Okay, I'm finna play
I just sent it to you.
That's the last song I'm gonna play too. That's the last song I'm gonna play. We're gonna get out of here though. But yeah,
you should have had that video.
I need everybody to tap into Uncle No Pigs. I'm dead serious, y'all. Y'all listen, y'all never forget. Listen, I talked to him today. He just told me that he got 5 more that he already got made. He just getting edited right now. And he told me one about this Christmas special we got. That one sound real hilarious. I ain't gonna even tell you about it. But I was like, man, don't tell me no more. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. I'm ready to see the finished product. For real. Because he's silly. Yeah, y'all tap in with him. Definitely tap in with him. Yep, it just came through.
I'm drinking out this fire cup, boy.
Yep, just came through. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, baby.
Favorite comedian right now?
All right, here we go.
Who your favorite right now, Manny?
Who's that?
Favorite comedian. Who your favorite?
Oh man, you know what? I don't even have a favorite right now, man.
Now in the game. Well, my favorite is Michael Epps, but after that, Country Wayne been doing his motherfucking thing, boy. Every day with them skits, boy.
Yeah. Hey, your partner, Kinfolk, man, he acting stupid, man.
Hey man, you hate me if you want to, but I'm going outside of Mike. I'm going with Bill Burr.
Oh,
what did he say?
Bill Burr.
Okay.
Bill Burr.
Hey, check him out. You just gotta check him out, bro. When you find out who I'm talking about, you're gonna be like, oh man, yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. Detroit Barbie, y'all. We gonna
salute. Let's see these titties.
Let's see the titties. Do you want me to show you the picture too? She got a video. Is this a video?
Stop acting like that. Stop acting like that.
Download it. Hey y'all, listen. This is all the clean version. This song, I'm gonna actually send this out. It's called "Ain't My Thought." That's what the song's called.
Yeah, let me get that record. Send it over to me, bro. Send it over to me. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm in the studio now.
No, play that sucker.
I'm gonna play it right now.
Hey Manny, I got the Uncle No Pics video if y'all want to check it out too.
Yeah, I want to.
Run that shit. Niggas ain't doing nothing. Yeah. Run that shit, nigga.
Hey man, yeah, I definitely want to see that motherfucker. Yeah, let's play this Detroit Barbie real quick. Then let's run that Uncle No Pics too. Hold on, let's play this Detroit Barbie real fast. I just downloaded. Let's go with this Detroit motherfucking Barbie.
Yeah, it's the weekend. Let's go. Goddamn.
It's Detroit motherfucking Barbie. Here we go. We playing the explicit. Why wouldn't we?
Cut up classics. No, that ain't my thought. Girl, that nigga ain't shit. That ain't my thought. He be pressed about a bit. That ain't my thought. Make that nigga spin them chips. Period. No, that ain't my thought. Girl, that nigga ain't shit. That ain't my thought. He be pressed about a bit. That ain't my thought. Make that nigga spin them chips. Period. That ain't my thought, that's my little bitch. She be fucking sucking dick. Hide and run on with the click. You know me, I do my shit. 50K around my wrist. Check out the pendant, how it glitz. 50,000 in my pants. Bitches tryna eat the dick. I met a bad little bitch named Nene. Really this? Fuck the sister and the cousin and Kiki. Man, you ain't shit. She a real dick eater. You know she a dick pleaser. She know I'm hotter than a heater. Neck cold like a freezer. I been the sickest since Adidas. They can't fuck with me. She wanna fuck a big speaker. Come and fuck with me. She bend it over, bust it open. I know she a freak. I beat that pussy all night and put that hoe to sleep. No, that ain't my thought. Girl, that nigga ain't shit. That ain't my thought. He be pressed about a bit. That ain't my thought. Make that nigga spin them chips. Period. No, that ain't my thought. Girl, that nigga ain't shit. That ain't my thought. He be pressed about a bit. That ain't my thought. Make that nigga spin them chips. Period. Hot damn hoe, here we go again. Bitch, I'm in here for a check. He claim he bout to throw a 10. Yeah, I'm in here cold again. Colder than your hoe again. Bustin' down the door again. You know what I'm on again. Hot check. And I'm just trying to get the bag on. 5,500 just to go and get some ass on. I don't give a fuck about a nigga eat my asshole. Spice it up a little, let him do it with a mask on. Yeah, you just another thought on me. Quick to get the nigga just to hit him with the hot photo. Show me what you got for me if he got the hots for me. Make him spend his money, then text him like you're not for me. No, that ain't my thought. Girl, that nigga ain't shit. That ain't my thought. He be pressed about a bit. That ain't my thought. Make that nigga spin them chips. Period. No, that ain't my thought. Girl, that nigga ain't shit. That ain't my thought. He be pressed about a bit. That ain't my thought. Make that nigga spin them chips. Period.
Detroit Barbie, y'all. Y'all already know. Ain't my thought.
Yeah, they playing her on either on the radio. I done heard this before. I think I heard it either at the strip club last week, or either the mix on the radio that they did on 96.3 here or Chicago. Cause I listen to so much stuff. So, right. But I heard it. She already being played, in the area already too.
Definitely shout out to them, man.
And that's a perfect example of taking a subpar, somewhat subpar bounce and marketing it properly and making people like it.
But you know what it
you gotta
reminds me
think
a little bit of?
Our first listen is It Ain't My Fault. That's all it is. It Ain't My Fault by Silk the Shocker.
And then guess
That's
what?
exactly what it is.
I was just about to say that because look, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Oh, it ain't my fault.
It ain't my fault.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just a clip of that song.
Trouble came out to him and Boosie, Long Live School.
Right, but for it to be, a remake of a No Limit song, it's like, all right, first of all, who told you that was okay? Second of all, hey, I ain't even mad at you about that because you kind of did your thing on there. Okay. Right. It's one of them, all right, I can see. Okay. And the more you hear it, the more, you play it, the more you just kind of dig it a little bit. But,
I could tell you when we was at the conference, bro, everybody, matter of fact, she was performing it a little bit before our sneaker ball. And I'm outside like on a balcony, and soon I go in, I'm just in it. Whoa! I'm like, goddamn, that's that masterpiece shit right there.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's that masterpiece. I'm like, what the hell?
But that's the psychology that they put in the music. That's the psychology in the music. It's like give you something you familiar with, but put a spin on it so you can stick around.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you like this? Okay, well, look at what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Wow. You hit it right on the money. All right, well, I'm gonna jump into another cut real quick, y'all. Let's jump into this cut real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm jumping into it real quick. Then you got that. I'm gonna let you do that. Let's jump in this real fast.
I got a question, little mama, what you on? And like when I was broke, now they wanna fuck when I'm on. If I'm rocking with you, baby, I need you solid as stone. Don't do them broke bitches, they never carry their own. Can't be out here doing dirt, cause you know that I'm very known. The fell out with my niggas, I elevated, I'm grown. When it come to these bitches, ain't getting stored in my phone. My baby mama tripping, she say that I did her wrong. Just look her in her eyes, I'm inhaling all of this strong. Never in my feelings, I write it down in a song. I ain't stressing over bitches, I'd rather just be alone. Baby, hit my phone, don't be fucking up on my zone. I be trapping every day like Google, I got that chrome. Still Mac in a pimp, I promise I can't be clown. If I hit her in the telly, I trust no bitch in my home. Be swimming in this fetty, got bitches that want a bomb.
Sabrina, Sydney, Tia, Amanda, Tiffany, Selena, Tina. Casey want my baby. Little bitch, is you crazy? I'm married. Can't jeopardize that pussy that you gave me. Nothing more, nothing less. Now you in my DM press. Looking stressed on the net. Admitting I'm the best. I'm like, all right, girlfriend, hold up. I gave you what you gave me, boo. A nut. What? See Cardi, met at an ice cream parlor. Scooped it. She told me she had problems with her father. She moved out west with her bestie. Her name was Tasha. Peep the finesse. I hit them both on the washer. I tried to slide, but she tweaking, fiending, begging me for more, she still tweaking. Demon, thicker than a Snickers, she out from Cleveland. Stay on nigga back about cheating, hit it once and then I'm leaving. Some call me daddy, others call me heathen. Either way it go, they both know that I beat it. Hard cold freezing, for Will Smith I'm getting even. Dogging these hoes for no reason. Jesus, throwing subs and copping please. You can pay for these hoes' bodies, but not D. Ask your bitch, she know that a nigga is top 3. And I'm second to none, bitch, I'm not 3. G, Sabrina, Sydney, Tia, Amanda, Tiffany, Selena, Tina. Casey want my baby. Little bitch, is you crazy? I'm married. Can't jeopardize that pussy that you gave me, Nothing more, nothing less. Now you in my DM press, looking stressed on the net. Admitting I'm the best, I'm like, all right, girlfriend, hold up. I gave you what you gave me, boo, a nut, what?
All right, that was at Denzel Davis. What you on?
Like, and he doing a video over in New York in a couple months.
It's hot.
Okay. Definitely like it. Definitely like it. Hey, Rush, what you need me to do? You need me to stop sharing? You got to do it, right? Hold on.
What do I do? Just share my screen?
Yeah, you got to go into, share your screen. Make sure you hit the audio, though. It's a share sound square button down at the bottom. Make sure you hit that, too.
Oh, there we go. You see it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Man, yes, I'm back home, and I'm here to tell you about this dude, Detective Dust, or Detroit Dust, or whatever the fuck you call this asshole. That's on Instagram, misinforming you young motherfuckers on what to do when a nigga like me comes to rob you for your shit. Now, me personally, I'm gonna tell you, the shit is a big no-no, and it's very, very, very big of a chance that you might end up in ICU. I can guarantee you that. So today I'm gonna show you just what to do when a nigga like me runs down on you. For instance, my man. See, what you want to do, right? You notice that he's startled. I can't believe that this shit is happening. But notice that I'm at my COVID-19 stance, where there's 6 feet away between me and my fucking victim. Notice how he doesn't want to make a move, because if he does, he's going to have what we call an extra belly button. Yes. So now, I'm going to tell him, reach in your pocket and get my money. Notice how I don't reach for it, but notice how he reaches for it. And as he's reaching, I'm making sure that he doesn't think about grabbing anything but my fucking pesos. The hand over, gently, no one gets shot, no one gets hurt. The fold up. Now, let's just say he feels like he wants to be Superman and actually listen to this dumbass Detective Dust and reaches for this gun. Go ahead, reach. Good. He's knocked the fuck out. See, this is what this is all about, man. This is gonna keep you alive when a nigga like me runs down on you. Now, I'm about to get the fuck out of here. I suggest you get the fuck out of here, too, homie. Dad. What? Are you serious? What the fuck you mean am I serious? What the fuck is you talking about? Don't you see me here trying to school these niggas? Fuck you calling me dad for anyway? I told you, don't call me that shit in public, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, man? Anyway, motherfucker, let me see something. It's only 3 racks, man. This is only part of the fucking child support I've been giving your mom since you was a little nigga. I want all my shit back. Now, Dad, make sure you go and tell me that shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Dad. Like family matters.
Hey, y'all, Uncle No Pics. I'm trying to tell y'all better tap in to Uncle No Pics. The man is something else. Oh my God. He got a nice series going on, y'all.
He said, Dad, are you serious? He said,
it's light anyway.
About calling me that.
He said, it's light. He said, it's light anyway. He said, it's about 3 racks. Man, listen. Hey, we appreciate everybody coming out. Throwdown Thursdays, definitely our special guest, CL. You know what I'm saying? DigiWax. Next weekend we got a pack house next week. We got a lot of people coming in, and like I said, we're also going to be honoring and we making that move. And me and Head Rush, we had this idea a while back where we wanted to start actually spotlighting the DJs and interviewing DJs. So now we're going to start doing that. We're going to start actually, you know what I'm saying, interviewing the DJs too. You know what I'm saying? It's been a goal for me and Head Rush a long time, you know what I'm saying? But we couldn't get nothing started, so we actually had to get the platform, I guess, running. Like I always tell them, there's a time and place for everything. So I guess it's that time. Next week, first DJ that we will have Swerve Hits. He will be the first. Start off of many other DJs that will be on the platform. Definitely shout out to everybody. We got True in here. I know True's been relaxing. He's been chilling. He's back. He's back. Peace to the God. I know the God wants to give us some more words of advice, closing, whatever. You already know. True.
Peace, man. The show was dope. Very informative. based on different avenues on how you really can connect to provide something for yourself based on the NFTs and being able to. So it was just a lot of stuff that was said to you that just kind of confirmed certain little stuff we done build about. And, you know, as always, man, it's a building process and it's just about growing, man. It's just about growing. But dope show, though, King. Dope show.
Facts. True is talking real truth. We've had conversations on the phone, similar conversations about what CL's talking. So it's almost like great minds always think alike, especially when it comes to Black excellence and things that we trying to do, running businesses and stuff like that, and trying to provide. So appreciate everybody coming out. We got Queen Karen, we got Mr. Hit 44, we got Kermit the Superstar Makeup, my partner DJ Head Rush. Shout out to DJ Calvin, Fleet DJs, man, for stepping in, man, supporting the show, man. I appreciate you, brother, for real. Definitely.
Appreciate you.
Yes, definitely, brother, man. Got my brother True Allah, you already know, 4th and 1 Entertainment. We got Will Gamble, you already know, Will Power Entertainment. We got CL, he's still in the building. You already know. He's doing his thing. We also had Nino. Yeah, look at it. Yes, we had Nino. We got Nino Price Global. Yes. Appreciate you coming out. And we got Sincere PPP. You already know it's enjoyment to have you in.
Send him out with some dope hip hop. He said he got the air. Send him out with some dope hip hop, God.
Okay, I can do that. Then we got DJ Punch 317. I'm gonna jump to a song real fast. See if I can. Here we go. And we're gonna get out of here, y'all. Appreciate everybody coming out. You already know it's what we say. Throwdown Thursdays, where the weekend begins. See if I can pull one up real fast. See if I got anything on this motherfucking computer.
This was a great show. I was on mute most of the time because I
got something, Manny.
But this was a great show, a great interview with CL. That was phenomenal. It really was.
Appreciate it. Yes, it was. It definitely was. Go ahead, Rush.
Thank you.
Where'd he go? You gonna share? Oh, okay, there you go.
Hey, Steez, where you at, boy? The kid, I've been waiting in line, now I'm next up, nigga. But it's some people behind me that's trying to cut, right? So I sent them to the back just for trying to front, exposing these niggas, you just act, so don't try to stunt, nigga. I just wanna be different, these niggas tradition. I be shoelace lynching these niggas that's trippin', right? See my guys Usain Bolt on the scale of Olympic, they all rock gold, we got a valuable friendship. Yeah, ain't no way of putting it better, right? A compilation flow, you gotta put it together. It's complicated though, you gotta put in that effort. Just knowing about my dough will do anything for that cheddar, right? Two complicated hoes, I got my hands up they sweatshirt, they both retweeting my songs, nigga, I know how to network. Pick a right, pick a wrong, just pick and choose. But if you pick them over us, then you pick to lose. Yeah, I don't know about the places I've been, about the places I've been. All I know is them hoes get throwed off a cup of the juice in hand, of the juice in hand. All I know is them hoes get throwed off the juice in hand, off the juice in the hand. All I know is them hoes get throwed off a cup of the juice in hand, of the juice in hand. I said, me and my niggas wear some shit like where you find that? Me, fuck fine my nigga, who designs that? Me, plus I'm rebel so I might just need some bond cash. And the chicks I bag look better than a LeBron pass. Right, first it was be good or be good at it, then I guess it was be hood and you good at rapping. Now I seem like if you ain't hood, you ain't good at trapping. Trust me, I know niggas that spit it with it, that get it rapping, nigga. And they flip it faster than a cheerleader backward. Burger on the grill or some niggas in gymnastics. You would have to see for yourself to believe in the magic. To succeed, don't mislead yourself, just believe it can happen. Now these niggas in traffic, well that shit can get tragic, cause all my niggas hyperactive, they just straight to the action. But baby, I need energy in the bedroom, so I take this Hennessy and this Red Bull. I don't know about the places I've been, about the places I've been. All I know is
sir. Yes, sir. Y'all already know. Appreciate everybody coming out for Throwdown Thursdays. Tune in this Sunday where the week starts with the Sunday weigh-in. Then we'll have the Mixaholic Mondays. Then every other Tuesday, not this Tuesday, to be the ECMD experience. And then New Music Wednesdays with DigiWax. And then we jump to the Throwdown Thursdays. You already know.
And don't forget Monday. Get the case of the Mondays. Get Mixaholic Mondays in your system. 9 p.m.
I said that. I said that, brother. Said that. Jack.
Hey, I got a case of the weekdays. I ain't hear it. Oops.
Yeah. Hey, I was moving fast. Man. I was moving fast. Appreciate everybody coming out. Once again, appreciate CL blessing the platform, man. It's been an honor, man. It's been an honor for everybody to come out. We're going to get out of here. Everybody have a blessed and safe weekend.
Peace.
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 What do you say?
Look at that good girl. That good girl.